Take us away, leave the city behind. We're on our way to find the sky.
Hey everyone, welcome to Trail Sage, and this week we're talking about foam rolling. Now, before you go and click on the next video, give me a chance to explain why this has become one of the most essential tools in my arsenal. Now, in terms of importance, we need the basics, right? I'm talking about shoes for running, bikes and helmets for riding, but what's next on your list? Is it material items like spare tubes, socks, sunglasses, waist packs, or maybe it's a fancy new running vest or a downhill jersey? Well, when I was a beginner and a young athlete, I probably would have said yeah, but over the years and with a little more experience, I realized that nutrition, rest, and recovery have moved higher up on my list than any of those material things. You see, when I was younger, I could get away with a lot less sleep and I ate like crap, and who cared about recovery, right? But as I've gotten a little bit more serious with my performance and, well, let's face it, I'm no spring chicken, I started realizing that my body needed a little bit more care. And eating right, resting, and building in recovery has all played a vital role in how I perform. And that brings me to foam rolling. See, I first discovered the benefits of foam rolling about 3 years ago from a friend when, after experiencing a bad case of dead legs, which lasted a couple months, someone eventually recommended I take some time off and get a deep tissue massage. And for folks who don't know what dead legs is, I'd basically overtrained my leg muscles and I couldn't produce any meaningful power, let alone hold it. And it wasn't until I rested and got a few massages in that I actually started to feel better. But anyone that's gotten massages knows that massages aren't cheap, and I quickly realized that this was not a sustainable solution. And that's how I got into foam rolling. Now, I'm not going to get into any of the science behind this or all the different techniques that you can utilize to target the different muscle groups, because frankly, I'm not an expert, and there's already tons of videos out there on both of these subjects. But here's the basic gist. You want to find the area that you want to target and roll that spot until the pain diminishes using long sweeping motions. If a spot is especially tender, then you may want to focus directly on that spot by rocking back and forth in smaller movements. Now, I tend to focus most of my energy on my thighs and my IT band, but if I notice some soreness in other areas like my calves or hamstrings, then I'll work those areas as well. I typically spend about 3 to 5 minutes on each muscle, and the session lasts for about 20 minutes, give or take. Now, if you're a beginner, I realize that your first time might be really uncomfortable, but try and stick with it. I promise it gets easier and easier the more that you do it. Now, if your full body weight is a little bit too much to handle, then try and alleviate some of that pressure by using your free leg to relieve some of that weight. You'll find that after a few times, you'll be able to hold those positions a little longer and apply more weight as your muscles loosen up. Now, for me, I find that rolling 3 to 4 times a week really helps to break up that scar tissue and increase the blood flow to my sore legs. The key to rolling is consistency. Try and find a time that works best for you and build a schedule that you can easily stick to. Now, there are several foam rollers on the market, but I started out with a simple one just like this. Rollers can vary in terms of diameter as well as length, and they can be smooth to quite aggressive. Now, personally, I prefer a roller that's a little bit smaller in diameter, but the best part of it is no matter what you choose, you're going to notice the benefits right away. In searching foam rollers, you'll also see ones that include vibration, and I find these rollers to be much more effective at breaking up scar tissue. For example, this one right here has 4 different vibration settings, and if I find a spot that's especially tender, then I'll set this to the highest setting, and I really find that that helps to alleviate some of the pain. But typically, I'll run this at medium speed for about 20 to 30 minutes. Oh, and here are a couple tips. If you're using an electric roller, then make sure you're on a carpet or a soft surface. Otherwise, the noise and vibration can be really annoying for the folks around you. Now, to build consistency and eliminate any kind of boredom, try and pick a spot where you can actually watch TV while you roll, or bring a phone or iPad and you can watch your favorite YouTuber as you do it. Now, the beauty of foam rolling is there's no limit to how much you can do it. If it helps you to do it before or after an activity, then great. And if you want to do it daily, then have at it. Now, it is important to note that if you have an injury like a sprain, contusion, or a pulled muscle, foam rolling won't help, and it could actually make the problem worse. So if you have any questions or hesitations, please contact your doctor first before risking further injury. Now, I wish I could send you a link to this roller because I absolutely love it, but unfortunately, I can't seem to find it available anywhere. But the good news is there are plenty of other rollers to choose from. Smooth basic rollers can be found for about $20, and if you want to upgrade to something with a little more intensity and vibration, then look to spend anywhere between $50 and $80. So to wrap this up, if you're looking to up your recovery game or you're experiencing some fatigue in your leg muscles, yeah, you could get a massage, but you know what? I would also look into getting a foam roller. It's a lot cheaper and easier to incorporate into your schedule. Well, that's it for this week's video. I hope that was helpful to you, and if you liked it, let me know. And if you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching.